people are given the resources and the support, they can make a difference in their lives and help strengthen the community and really have a future.
We say that our mission is really to expose young people, low-income residents of Boston who are either underserved or just underexposed to the options and possibilities out there to what is possible in the building trades.
Well, they take youth that are in a position that they need to have some guidance, some training, and some education and skills, and they develop those skills. And that provides long-term employment prospects, along with the relationships they have with the unions and the construction companies and everybody to help develop talent for those groups that they'd otherwise not see.
A lot of times, young people don't really understand what they want to do or the roadmap to get there. And YouthBuild very clearly lays out that roadmap.
We need qualified tradespeople, and YouthBuild builds qualified tradespeople.
YouthBuild Boston is really a fabulous combination of a small local organization that is having a tremendous impact. And that is what I love about it the most. To see a YouthBuild student is truly to meet a young person who has started to find his or her path.
First couple weeks, it's classroom work, so they give me a bunch of certifications, OSHA training. The other half of the weeks, we actually do a lot of hands work training like framing, strapping, siding.
We built 90 units of housing. This building that we're in today is a $1.8 million construction project that our young people participated in.
For the most part, properties that we work on are abandoned lots or vacant housing that have been that way for many years, and then here we come with students and materials and equipment and transform this property into something that benefits the community.
I try to tell them, you're almost like surgeons. You see a house when it's falling apart, and you become a surgeon. You work on that house, you bring it back to life. Then you drive by and see a family in there with little kids running around and realize that you had a hand in that. That's a fantastic feeling.
We brought the students on for a job shadow day where they come on and they shadow different trades throughout the day to get more of an exposure of what the other trades do, because some students only know about carpenters or painters, but there are a host of other trades. And actually, when we had the shadow day at the Boston University Law School, there were 2 students who were hired by a subcontractor, so it was very successful.
It feels good to give back to the community, do something positive for once in my life. We have properties throughout the community where we go around and we clean up, we do landscaping, we do carpentry, we do a lot of things that's really positive for the community. It's really great, it's really needed.
We are an organization that work for the community, right? I think our vision is that young people have a very important role in shaping their communities.
For our students, we're committing them to lives of doing better for themselves, but also doing better for their communities. They come from the community and they give back to the community. And then we, organization, do the same thing, is that we take from the community, but we give it back.
In terms of YouthBuild, that's an opportunity for corporations who not only fund the organization, but can also help them develop their volunteer programs and have targeted opportunities for corporations to really partner with YouthBuild Boston to really make a difference in the community.
I began as a volunteer, joining weatherization and other types of projects, fixing windows, getting homes ready for winter. And I'd turn up at these locations thinking I'm ready to pitch in, and immediately realizing that the students needed to teach me, that I needed them to show me what was happening with these homes and how I could make a difference alongside them.
As far as employment, a lot of doors were shut for me, so I saw this as an opportunity to make good money under my circumstances and move forward with a career.
Besides learning how to use power tools and hand tools, some of the softer skills that we teach them are equally as important.
We had to show up at 7 o'clock, Monday through Friday, on time. If we was a minute late, they would send us home. That really molded me. In the business that I'm in, construction business, it's the same thing. You show up at 7 o'clock, ready to work. And if you don't show up, the foreman's gonna tell you pack your tools up and get out of here. Anything I learned at YouthBuild, I basically brought it to Local 7.
We're helping build the community up and giving them hope. I mean, who better than the youth, you know?
The YouthBuild Boston of today is very different from the YouthBuild Boston in 1990 that thrived on a significant amount of federal dollars. Those federal dollars aren't there, and we don't expect them to be there in the future. So we really need to get this connection to the private donor community, whether that be individuals, corporations, foundations.
I think it's important to support YouthBuild because it basically does a critical task that's needed in our city, our state, our country, which is to help people get jobs. Our job as a society is to make sure everybody has a better opportunity to participate and to grow and to learn and to be successful.
Large donors allow us to expand the program numbers, add depth to the training and the curriculum we deliver, and like I say, move it from conceptualized theoretical approaches to curriculum and programming and schedules.
For about $10,000, we can take a student and have them union construction ready to go into a career that they can build a very nice middle-class life. And I think that's a bargain.
I build. They're builders. But they just don't only build, they're serving their community while they're building. And they represent the community that they're from, and they represent the builders and represent their city. Wherever they go, they can be builders, but they have to stay true to themselves.